Breaking news. Russia probably responsible for dam break in Ukraine, say global experts. A team of legal experts assisting Ukrainian prosecutors in their investigation concluded in preliminary findings released on Friday that the collapse of the Kakhovka Dam in southern Ukraine was highly likely to have been caused by explosives planted by Russians. Vladimir Putin, the Russian president, has claimed that the destruction of the Kakhovka Dam was a Western-backed strategy to escalate the conflict. The explosion is being investigated in Ukraine for possible war crimes and criminal environmental destruction, also known as ecocide. In the early hours of June 6, floodwaters swept across a swath of the battleground in southern Ukraine, destroying farmland and cutting off water supplies to a large portion of the population. The massive Soviet-era Kakhovka hydroelectric dam had been under Russian control since the February 24 invasion. In the Kherson region on June 10–11, the Prosecutor General of Ukraine and a team from the International Criminal Court met with experts from the international human rights law firm Global Rights Compliance, which is implementing Western-backed efforts to support accountability for atrocities in Ukraine. A summary of preliminary findings from the law firm's team, seen by Reuters, said, "The evidence and analysis of the information available, which includes seismic sensors and discussions with top demolition experts, indicates that there is a high probability the destruction was caused by pre-emplaced explosives positioned at critical points within the dam's structure. It was determined with an 80% and above determination, according to Yusuf Syed Khan, a senior lawyer at Global Rights Compliance who participated in the field mission to Kherson. It is based, not only on seismic sensors, and one of the leading open-source intelligence providers, but also based on patterns of attack and other attacks that we have documented," he said in an interview. Previous attacks on vital water installations and pipelines were included, he said. They didn't believe that poor management was the only possible explanation for the dam's catastrophic failure. Investigators have said the conditions created by the dam's destruction and its effect on the Kakhovka reservoir and the surrounding area may constitute a starvation crime because they target an object indispensable to the survival of the civilian population, as Khan put it. It's possible that this attack is part of a larger crime against humanity, but the organization hasn't decided yet. British barrister Catriona Murdoch, who led the Mobile Justice Team investigation, said in a statement that attacking a dam intentionally may be considered a war crime under international humanitarian law because dams are presumed to be civilian in nature unless there is a valid military objective. Even in the highly unlikely scenario the dam, or indeed the area nearby, posed a valid military objective commensurate with eviscerating the dam, it is still afforded an elevated protection under international humanitarian law, she said. Only on geosavin.com can you hear the newest music. Attacks on Ukraine's infrastructure are being looked into for potential violations of international law by the International Criminal Court, ICC, the world's permanent war crimes tribunal.